Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm diving into 12 Nintendo Switch games that absolutely deserve your attention. These aren't just good games, they're experiences that showcase what this console can really do. Let's jump right in. Picture this. You're commanding a crew of steam-powered robots in turn-based tactical combat aboard spaceships. The story follows Captain Piper and her ragtag band of steambot pirates as they fight against the Royalist forces who've taken control of space after Earth becomes uninhabitable. What makes this game special is how you manually aim your shots. No grid-based probability here. You literally line up rifle shots, ricochets, and explosions yourself. The writing has this dry humor that works perfectly with the steampunk setting. It's basically XCOM meets Pirates, but with robots that drink oil instead of rum. The Ultimate Edition includes all DLC, making it the definitive way to experience this underrated gem. Samus Aran lands on planet Talon 4 to investigate a crashed space pirate frigate, only to discover they've been experimenting with a mutagenic substance called Zon. The planet was once home to the Chozo race, and their ancient ruins hold the key to stopping the spreading corruption. Playing as Samus, you're essentially an intergalactic bounty hunter exploring interconnected alien environments while upgrading your suit's abilities. The remaster takes the GameCube original and makes it look like it was built for modern hardware. I'll be honest, the lock-on targeting felt weird at first, but once you adapt to the flow of combat and exploration, it clicks. This is how you do a remaster right, preserving everything that made the original special while fixing the rough edges. Kirby gets sucked through a mysterious portal and finds himself in a post-apocalyptic world called the New World, where abandoned shopping malls and amusement parks have been reclaimed by nature. The villain, King Dedede, has been possessed by the Beast Pack, and it's up to Kirby to save both his friends and this strange new realm. The game introduces Mouthful Mode, where Kirby can literally inhale cars, traffic cones, and vending machines to solve puzzles. I know it sounds ridiculous, but watching Kirby waddle around as a car is genuinely entertaining. The level design strikes this perfect balance between accessible for kids and engaging for adults. It's Kirby's first true 3D platformer adventure, and honestly, it makes you wonder why it took Nintendo this long to make it happen. Robot prospector Dorothy searches for her missing friend Rusty in this Metroidvania about digging through procedurally generated underground caverns. The surface world is dying, and mechanical creatures called the Shiners are causing earthquakes that threaten what's left of civilization. As Dorothy, you'll dig deeper into the earth, uncovering ancient technology and upgrading your tools to access previously unreachable areas. The digging mechanics feel satisfying in a way that's hard to explain. There's something therapeutic about carving your own path through dirt and stone. Unlike the first game, this sequel has more structured level design mixed with the freeform digging, creating a better balance between exploration and progression. The story hits harder than you'd expect for a game about robot miners, dealing with themes of environmental destruction and sacrifice. Bayonetta's friend Jean gets dragged to Inferno after a summoning ritual goes wrong, and our favorite Umbra Witch has to fight through both heaven and hell to save her. The story involves ancient prophecies, time travel, and a young boy named Loki who holds the key to preventing reality from collapsing. If that sounds confusing, welcome to Bayonetta. The plot is bonkers, but that's not why you're here. You're here to watch Bayonetta fight angels while wearing outfits made of her own hair. The combat system rewards aggression and style, letting you string together combos that feel like choreographed dance numbers. Nintendo publishing this game was one of their smartest moves, even if it felt completely out of character. It's pure spectacle from start to finish, and I mean that in the best possible way. The Luminary, a young man marked with a symbol on his hand, discovers he's the prophesied hero destined to save the world of Erdrea from an ancient evil called Kalasmos. Problem is, the current king believes the Luminary is actually the prophesied destroyer, so you spend the first chunk of the game being hunted as a fugitive. It's a classic JRPG setup, but Dragon Quest XI executes it with such charm and confidence that the familiar beats feel fresh again. The party members each have their own motivations and character arcs that interweave with the main story beautifully. This is comfort food gaming. Nothing revolutionary, just a really well-made RPG that understands what makes the genre work. The S Edition adds voice acting and quality of life improvements that make an already great game even better. Hey, quick pause here. If you're enjoying this look at some of Switch's finest games, hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Let me know in the comments which of these games you've played or are excited to try. Now, let's continue with our lineup. Earth is being invaded by interdimensional beings called chimeras, and humanity's last hope lies in the Neuron Police Force, who can control captured chimeras called legions. You play as a rookie officer who gains the ability to synchronize with multiple legion types, each with different combat abilities and puzzle-solving functions. The story takes place in a massive Ark city that houses humanity's survivors, and the mystery of the Chimera invasion slowly unfolds as you investigate cases. It's basically anime Ghostbusters meets cyberpunk detective work. The combat system lets you control both your character and your legion simultaneously, creating this unique rhythm where you're managing two fighters at once. Platinum Games knows how to make action feel satisfying, and this might be their most ambitious project yet. The presentation is pure style, even if the story gets a bit convoluted by the end. In the world of Ionios, two nations, Kevis and Agnes, are locked in perpetual war with soldiers engineered to have 10-year lifespans spent entirely in combat. Noah from Kevs and Mio from Agnes discover they can combine their powers and begin questioning why this endless cycle of violence exists in the first place. The story explores themes of breaking free from systems of control and finding your own purpose beyond what society expects of you. This is the conclusion to the trilogy that started with the first Xenoblade Chronicles, and it ties together plot threads in ways that reward longtime fans. The combat system blends real-time action with tactical positioning, and there's enough side content to keep you busy for hundreds of hours. Fair warning though, this is dense JRPG storytelling with lots of proper nouns and philosophical discussions about the nature of existence. Nintendo finally made a new Mario Kart game, and it's exclusive to the Switch too. Instead of separate racetracks, everything takes place in one connected world, where you drive from course to course through open environments. The story is minimal. It's Mario Kart, you race go-karts, but the execution is ambitious. You can have up to 24 players in races that span multiple traditional tracks connected by overworld sections. There's also a free roam mode where you can explore the world and find hidden collectibles between races. It feels like Nintendo took Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and asked, what if we made this bigger? The answer is pretty fun, though I miss the tight design of individual tracks. The spectacle of 24-player races can get chaotic in ways that aren't always enjoyable, but when it works, it's magical. This collection bundles 7 classic arcade fighters from the Marvel vs. Capcom series, letting you experience the evolution of Capcom's crossover fighting games. Each game tells its own story of heroes and villains from both universes, clashing for various cosmic reasons. Galactus threatens Earth, dimensions collide, that sort of thing. The real draw is experiencing these games with modern online play and quality of life features like save states and frame data displays. I grew up pumping quarters into these machines, so there's definitely nostalgia at play here. The fighting mechanics range from accessible button-mashing fun to incredibly technical combo systems that pros still study today. If you've never experienced the joy of watching Wolverine team up with Ryu to fight Dr. Doom, this collection is your chance. Just prepare for some dated presentation and balance issues that were part of the arcade experience. Donkey Kong and a young girl named Pauline find themselves trapped in an underground world where the evil Void Company is trying to drill to the planet's core for mysterious reasons. The story is surprisingly character-driven for a Nintendo game, focusing on the unlikely friendship between DK and Pauline as they work together to stop the Void Company's plans. The main gameplay hook is destruction. You can punch through almost any surface, carve tunnels with your fists, and reshape the environment to solve puzzles. Pauline's singing voice can transform DK into different animal forms with unique abilities, though I'll admit the transformation animations look a bit cursed. It's Nintendo's take on a 3D sandbox platformer, and while it doesn't reinvent the genre, it executes the concept with typical Nintendo polish. The underground world feels alive and reactive in ways that make exploration genuinely rewarding. High school student Joker gets framed for a crime he didn't commit and transfers to Tokyo, where he discovers the ability to enter people's hearts and change their corrupt desires. Along with fellow outcasts, he forms the Phantom Thieves, a group that steals the distorted desires of corrupt adults to make them confess their crimes. It's part high school simulator, part supernatural heist story, and entirely about rebellion against unjust authority. The game balances dungeon crawling with daily life activities like studying, working part-time jobs, and building relationships with friends. Royal adds new characters, an extra semester of story, and quality of life improvements that make the 100+ hour experience more manageable. The style is immaculate. Every menu, every animation, every piece of music oozes cool in a way that few games achieve. This is a game about finding your voice and fighting back against systems that try to silence you. Hey, let me know what you think about these games. Maybe you've played some and have a different take, or maybe something here caught your eye. Drop a comment, let's chat about it. See you in the next one.